Good morning. We are live from Ability 360 here in Phoenix, Arizona. Game 1 between University of Michigan and the Ability 360 Heat. This is a competition between our Division 1 teams, respectively. Chuck's try is good. We take a lead of 2-1 in the first quarter here. Game is just started. We're underway here in Phoenix, Arizona. Michigan leading 2-1. On the floor for University of Michigan right now, we have number 25, Jason Sandor. We have number 5, Chuck Aoki. Number 1, Hollywood Milstead. And number 13, PG Paul score to tie it up 2-2. Thank you for tuning in. We just went ahead 3-2. A try from Chuck Aoki, assisted by Paul Garrett. Ability 360 moving in to tie it up with a score of 3-3. This is game 1 of our away series against Ability 360 Heat. Playing a mix of Division 1 and Division 2 level games. On the court first, for our first game, is our Division 1 team against Ability 360's Division 1 team. On the court for University of Michigan to start us off is Chuck Aoki, number 5, Paul Garrett, number 13, who just went in for a good try, number 25, Jason Sandor, who just assisted, and number 1, Matt Hollywood Milstead. Michigan leads 4-3 at the start of the match here. Turnover by Ability 360, recovered by Chuck Aoki, goes in for the good try to take a lead of 5-3. This is the first of 5 games between Ability 360 and University of Michigan. It'll be a combination of D1 and D2 level games as we have our full squad here in attendance. Good score by the Heat. Brings it to 5-4 in favor of Michigan. Long pass from Chuck Aoki, received by Paul Garrett. Passes back to Jason, and Jason goes in for the good try. 6-4 for Michigan. This is the last of our regular season games here for University of Michigan. In 1 month's time, we will be departing and making our way to Tampa, Florida for Division 1 Nationals. We have an interesting matchup here this weekend between the Heat and Michigan, as currently the power rankings list the Heat in Division 1 as the number 4 team, or sorry, correction, number 3 team, I believe, and Michigan is a number 4 team. So you're seeing a matchup here between 2 top 5 Division 1 teams in the country. If Ability 360 manages to win these games, they maintain their ranking of 1 position ahead of Michigan. wins from the University of Michigan would result in us frog leaping ability 360 in the standings. Good score by 360 to take advantage of the turnover by Michigan. Michigan and 360 are now tied 6-all. Turnover by Michigan. And ability 360 will take the first lead of the game, 7-6. 3:43 remaining in the first. Back-to-back turnovers committed here by Michigan. Ability 360 will look to take advantage of that. And substitutions coming in for the Heat. Going for the score. They now have a lead of 8-6 here in the first. Michigan is finally able to break free of that tight press. Jason moving up with the ball with a long pass to Paul Garrett, who's not able to get there. Right idea by Jason Sandor, but it's not quite accurate enough. Turnover and score, ability 360 takes a 9-6 lead. Give and go play between Chuck and Jason results in a score 9-7. Good score by the Heat. They take a lead of 10-7. 2:30 left in the first. To 7 for the Heat in this first period of action. Chuck breaks free on the far wing and has plenty of runway to connect with Jason. 11-8. Heat, they take a lead of 12-8. Good connection between Chuck and Jason. 12-9, 1:09 remaining. Good try by Ability 360, 13-9. Long pass by Chuck Aoki. Paul Garrett is able to receive it. Corral the pass under pressure from 13 on Ability 360. Behind the back pass to Chuck Aoki. There's your highlight reel play of the game so far. Great reception by PG. A little finesse on that sneaky pass to Chuck. Chuck brings it to a 13-10 score. Remaining on the clock. Ability 360 up 14-10. Michigan will just run out the time. There's your score for the first, 14-10.
You're not going to see that again. No.
When you're going slow, you're not going to get anybody stopped. Hold down this time. Hey, let's switch this action out. Jason's going to play high. So both sides have all your timeouts. Both sides have
We're close to resuming action here. While Michigan had a hot start, early lead, Ability 360 took advantage of some unforced and some forced turnovers by Michigan to now command a 14-10 lead going into the second. A lot on the line here between Michigan and Phoenix as we get ready for nationals in 1 month's time. Every position, every ranking counts in terms of our path and their path towards the championship. Ability 360 currently ranked one spot ahead of University of Michigan in the national D1 standings. Wins by Ability 360 this weekend will cement their position ahead of us in the power rankings for nationals. wins by Michigan would allow us to bypass them in the standings, giving us perhaps a slightly easier path in our bracket, in our ranking, and our position going into the national tournament. The teams had a lot of close matches together at the PVA Invitational in Louisville about a month ago. So the rivalry between the two teams, while friendly, is certainly growing over the course of this regular season. Ultimately trading games back a month ago. So this should make for a very even match. And despite the score now being 16-11, don't count Michigan out. With Chuck and Jason and Adam and Hollywood out on the floor, turnovers are bound to happen in favor of the University of Michigan. That will put them right back into this game. Lineup change for Michigan for this quarter is Adam Kavanaugh, number 9, coming in for Paul Garrett, number 13. So on the floor right now, we have Jason Sandor, Chuck Aoki, Matt Hollywood Milstead, and Adam Kavanaugh. It's another score by the Heat, bringing the differential 17 to 12. Easy score there by Michigan with help from Milstead and Kavanaugh to clear the way. Jason wide open for the pass and the try, making the score 18-14. Jason in a little bit of trouble there as 13 is able to escape his coverage. 19-14. Timeout called by Michigan. We are here at Ability 360 in Phoenix, Arizona. Beautiful, accessible facility and adaptive sport and inclusive fitness destination in the southwest of the United States. Beautiful, accessible facility, home of many adaptive sport teams and programs and competitions. Timeout called by Michigan. On the floor by Chuck Aoki. Swarmed by the Heat's defense.
What is that? A second?
20-15 in favor of the Heat. Great pass by Jason, and Chuck with the correction there to tip it back to himself. 20-16. And that's a turnover that we were looking for. Great defense by Chuck, Nelson, and Kavanaugh, forcing the errant pass from the Heat. Jason able to take advantage, and let's see what Michigan can do with this. And a good try by Adam Kavanaugh. Michigan able to take advantage of the turnover to now bring it to a 2017 score. Brings them closer towards the Heat. Continue. Heat forces a turnover and calls a very apt timeout before rushing into the sideline. Scores 21-17, so that was a crucial one by the Heat to force and procure. 4-point differential right now in the score. A stop would be imperative for the University of Michigan team right now. Just under 4 minutes remaining in the second. Committed by Matt Milstead. Matt's going off to the sin bin. Think about what he did. That will give the Heat an easier ability to score here, which will bring them to a lead of 22-17 as as we come down to the final 3.5 minutes of the second. With that score, Milstead is back in the game. Chuck with the launch to Jason, who's able to track it down. 22-18. Michigan all over the Heat there, but unable to force a turnover. As the game progresses, forcing turnovers is going to become increasingly crucial. Unfortunate error there by Michigan. Turnover resulting in the Heat scoring 24-18. Results in a 360 score, making it 25-18. Jason able to find some room, makes a pass down there for Chuck. With a little bit of help from Adam, Chuck is in for the score, 25-19. Trying to force something. Not which run to go, but the Heat are able to find an open player to advance. Adam clears away for Chuck. Lots of room for Jason there to coast in. 26-20. Michigan again applying fantastic pressure in the front court. Unable to force a turnover. The Heat go in for a score. Michigan now the last number of possessions, very close to forcing backcourt violations. With last-minute escapes by the Heat. Small margin of error by the Heat there, which shows the University of Michigan slowly but surely figuring out the game plan and a strategy that can be effective against the Heat as we embark upon our series here. Long pass by the Heat results in a score, 28-21. team as they're going for the score, 29-22. And the Heat call a bench timeout.
Blue, 60 seconds after the back.
Bench timeout will allow them to advance the ball.
Yeah, you got that.
8 seconds to defend. Michigan down 29-22. And that's a half. Michigan down 30-22. Michigan down 30-22 at halftime. So they look to readjust in the second half to clean up on some of their turnovers. But other than that, they're beginning to apply greater and greater pressure on the Heat in the front court. They'll hopefully pay off in some turnovers in the second half here that will allow us to get back into the game. Ready for the second half between the Ability 360 Heat and University of Michigan Wolverines here in Phoenix, Arizona. University of Michigan will look to build upon that first half. They strategized and consulted to form some strategic adjustments on offense and defense. We'll see how those adjustments pay off. Starting the second half for University of Michigan is number 5, Chuck Aoki, number 25, Jason Sandor, number 13, Paul Garrett, and number 1, Matt Hollywood Milstead. Michigan scores early here to start off the second half, making the score 30-23. Good try by the Heat there. Advances it down to Paul. Paul makes it look easy. Corrals the long distance pass for a good try. Makes it 32-24. Not on the floor here with us, traveling with University of Michigan in the roster, and you'll see them throughout the day today and the rest of this weekend in our 5-game series. We've got Adam Kavanaugh. We've got Brian Elliott. Dr. Oluwafermi Ogunlami. We got Dave Mengen and Paul Sullivan. We're sure to see all of our rostered athletes here with us this weekend on the court. 6.5 minutes to go in the third. The score is 32-25. While it did not result in a turnover, Michigan's defense held up against 360's attack.
30-second timeout.
Michigan's defense looking stronger and stronger as a unit here, preventing the try. We'll see if they're able to hold up a second wave of attack here.
Wow. 7, 5, 8.
Jason with a penalty leaving the court. That will give the Heat a one-player advantage until their next try. Jason back into the court. 6 minutes left in the third. The Heat up by 33-25. Long inbound pass from Jason to Chuck. Chuck now covered by a couple players from the Heat as the rest of the Wolverines catch up. dipsy and doodling through the traffic, conveniently scores, brings it to a score of 33-26. Lone player from ability left in the court is able to convert that for an easy try, 34-26. 5:34 remaining. Michigan looking to change things up out there. Milstead to Aoki for the inbound. Aoki with a long forward pass to Jason. And the try is good, 34-27. Jason is able to get control of. Turnover. Ooh, unfortunately, back-to-back turnovers. That was exactly the momentum shift that Michigan needed. Unfortunately, resulted in a back-to-back turnover. Jason to Paul Garrett. Paul Garrett now racing, is being chased down. Makes a safe play and a smart choice to return that ball to Chuck. Just a finger length away from tipping that ball. Good idea to break up the play. But that's been the story of this game so far. Michigan marginally a hairline close to causing a lot of turnovers that could have drastically changed the score of the game so far. That just being one of them. So while the score does not reflect it, it's very much been a game on the borderline of changing significantly. We have Paul Sullivan, number 7, waiting to come in. When he substitutes in, this will be his first minutes of the weekend and of this game. Ability 360 tries. Good. 37-29. Hollywood into inbound.
Push his chair, here it is.
Jason with the pass to Chuck. Chuck is in a sprint. Easy pass back to Jason for the try. 37-30. Yet another example of the very fine sliver. Fine margin of error. Ability 360 narrowly escapes a backcourt violation. And in the smallest of windows makes that pass to convert on a try. A play that could have very easily gone in the other direction in favor of Michigan. The score differential of 7 in favor of the Ability 360 Heat. It's a game that feels and is being played much closer than what the score reflects. So with 3:36 remaining in the third, do not count out the Wolverines. as they're very close to turning this game in their favor. Substitution, Paul Garrett, 13, leaving the court. Entering the game, Paul Sullivan, number 7.
Normally, yes.
3 minutes to play in the third, 39-22. Michigan seems to have the Heat locked down here. Nowhere to go. Remains in possession of blue. Near turnover caused by Michigan. And heavy pressure. Jason looks to capitalize. Tips it. Remains blue ball. Just another example of how this game has gone so far. So many examples of plays like that. Oh, correction made by the officials. It looks like it is going to be Michigan ball.
Offensively, JJ, Ernie, work together.
Timeout called by Michigan. 2:58 remaining in the third. Score is 39-32. Aggressive defense by Michigan does not result in a turnover, but does disrupt the breakout of ability 360. It will remain in possession of blue. And that's exactly the turnover that we needed. Jason Sandor mixing it up out there.
Let's go!
Playing with a little bit more aggression there, and exactly the recipe that we needed.
No lazy passes!
Great defensive vision and aggression and positioning by Jason Sandor forces a turnover. This could bring the score differential back to 6 if Michigan is able to convert. What we're witnessing right now could be a turning point in the game.
JJ inbound!
Unfortunate error there by Michigan. Miscommunication on positioning in the pass did not result in a try. But Michigan's ability to force turnovers in the second half is teeing up what could be an eventful finish. again forces a turnover, 12-second backcourt violation. The consecutive turnovers here from the Heat is not something that we saw in the first half. It's opening up more scoring opportunity and ability for Michigan. Now what is needed is the ability to convert on those turnovers. Chuck converts with Jason for a try. Brings the score 39-33. With 2 minutes left in the third, still a lot of ability to force a momentum shift here and bring that score differential back. Michigan will need to remain on the aggressive front here to force a few more turnovers for it to go in their favor. Chuck getting a bit too handsy there. Earns himself a penalty. But that's a kind of risk that is required at this stage in the game. With Michigan really playing with nothing to lose. In that the Heat are ranked one position ahead of us in the D1 standings. Losses don't really result in a slide in our standings, but wins would result in us moving on up. So it is well worth the risk of playing a little bit more aggressive to see if we can earn some wins here and change up the standings. Especially being down by 6 late in the third. Now is the time to put on that full-court offensive. Easy pass between Chuck and Jason will result in a score to make it 39-34. Is what will bring Michigan back into this game. I see Michigan playing aggressive on the ball. Play by Chuck forces an earned pass. Blue is able to convert. One of the narrowest of margins. No try. No try. No try, 40-34.
Yellow. 60 seconds.
48 seconds left. Michigan down by 6. We're ready for a very close finish here between the Wolverines and the Heat. What Michigan struggled to do in the first half was force turnovers. But they've had no shortage of that in the third quarter here. With Michigan forcing turnovers in 3 of the last 4 possessions by the Heat, which has brought them closer and closer to the score differential. Sully's in for the try. 40-35. Michigan down by 5. Bench timeout. Bench timeout called by the Heat. It is their last bench timeout of the game. We'll see if that comes into play later on.
We're taking the timeout.
15.4 seconds remaining in the third. Ability 360 leads 40-35. The momentum has begun to shift in Michigan's favor here late in the third, with multiple turnovers upon turnovers that they've forced. Heat are able to convert 2.4 seconds left remaining on the clock. Jason's going to look to launch it deep. He's unable to. No one's open for it. That's the end of the third. 41-35 in favor of the Heat. The momentum, however, has significantly shifted with multiple consecutive turnovers forced by Michigan. We're here live for the first of 5 games between University of Michigan and the Ability 360 Heat this weekend. It'll be a combination of Division I level games and Division II level games, as we have our full roster here this weekend, and so does the Ability 360 team, which will give everyone the ability to play meaningful competition this weekend. However, the Division I games specifically will count towards league rankings, including our final position in ranking and seeding for nationals coming up in 1 month's time. This first game is a matchup between our respective Division I teams, with the Heat leading as we embark upon the fourth quarter, 41-35. A quick start by Michigan with a lead of 2 and then by 3 in the first quarter was quickly erased by the Heat, who then took a greatest point differential of 9 at one point in the match. Michigan has reeled that in to be only a 6-point differential now. And with multiple turnovers late in the third, Michigan has forced Ability 360 to take a lot of timeouts late in the third, which could come up as a significant factor if the game becomes closer and closer towards the end of the match. The lineup to start the fourth for University of Michigan: number 5, Chuck Aoki; number 25, Jason Sandor; number 7, Paul Sullivan; and number 1, Matt Hollywood Milstead. Michigan forcing Ability 360 to take yet another timeout, indicative of the momentum shift in this second half of the match. What we've been able to see over the course of this game is Michigan's strategy evolving such that it is putting Ability 360 in an increasingly difficult position to advance the ball up the court. We'll see if that trend continues. Nifty little deke by number 4 from 360 to open things up. To 35. pressure and contact, still is able to hold on to. I spoke to someone was able to hold on to the ball. Ability 360 swarming him with little opportunity to move anywhere. There we go. That is a turnover that we needed. Chuck and Jason will connect on this try. Bring the score differential back to 6. Michigan needed 5 more turnovers here in the last 7 minutes of play. Timeout called by Michigan. 6:37 remaining in the fourth.
Yellow, player number 5.
Heat leading 43-36.
Just push back in the middle. Like, push back in. Come on, guys.
Heat trading scores back and forth. Michigan needs to find a way to force some turnovers. Missed connection between Chuck and Jason there. Unfortunately gives the ability 360 another score, giving them a differential now of 8. Ability 360 able to capitalize. 47-38 is the score now. Utilizing some teamwork there between Hollywood, Sully, and Jason, they're able to get through and go in for a good try. 47-39 now. The same three trying to corral the ability offense, but they're able to break through. Chuck looking to mix things up out there, some heavy contact, unable to do so. Less than 5 minutes to play now. 4:45 remaining on the clock. Michigan down by 8. Last second try converted by Baldy 360. Michigan desperately looking to make some stops. Court entry violation. Substitution will be coming in for Michigan. Adam Kavanaugh, number 9, will be substituting in. Departing the court is Paul Sullivan, number 7. Now in the court for Michigan for the final 4.5 minutes, we have Matt Hollywood Milstead, number 1, number 5, Chuck Aoki, 25, Jason Seymour, and number 9, Adam Kavanaugh. To avoid the backcourt violation, but inevitably results in a turnover. Baldy 360 now takes a lead of 50-39. And that can sometimes happen when playing a little bit more aggressively, taking more chances. It can certainly pay off, but sometimes it just results in unfortunate circumstances. The latter being true for Michigan in this situation. Baldy 360 being able to extend their lead from 5 to 10 in this last quarter. But not a result of Michigan giving up, as they have continued to relentlessly apply pressure to the Baldy 360 team. Just with the inability for that to result in turnovers in their favor. Nonetheless, the team is not giving up. You can see them intensely pushing on the court, rallying together, as you see Chuck working with Adam and Hollywood to advance up the court, connecting with Jason, who will go in for a try. 3:10 remaining, Michigan down by 10, 51-41. This will not be the last opportunity for Michigan to have a chance to take down Baldy 360, as there will be four more games this weekend. Turnover forced by Michigan. Adam Kavanaugh will be inbounding for the team. Chuck able to convert with Jason. Goes in for the score, 51-42. 360. 2 minutes remaining on the clock. Just over 2 minutes to play. 52-42. Billy 360 in control of the ball. Goes in for the score to increase the differential to 11. And with just under 2 minutes to play, that should put the game out of reach for Michigan. But regardless, Jason races down the court. Good try. 54-43. 1:18 to play. Great effort by Jason. Did not result in a turnover, but that was very close. Very close indeed. Turnover by Michigan will result in Billy 360 possession. Chuck and Jason convert 56-44 as we're in the final minute of play here. 40 seconds remaining. Billy 360 attempts to call a timeout. They do not have any left. That will result in automatic turnover in favor of Michigan. 4.5 seconds left. We'll see if Michigan can convert on a last-second try here. Unable to do so. That will wrap up the game. Match goes to Ability 360 Heat in this first of 5 series between our D1 teams. 56 to 44. A valiant effort by University of Michigan with some things to improve on that I'm sure we'll see enacted over the course of the series this weekend. Thank you for tuning in. This is University of Michigan Adaptive Sports and Fitness live all weekend from Phoenix, Arizona at the Ability 360 Center. Tune in very shortly for Game 2 between Ability 360 and University of Michigan. We'll have our D2 roster playing to give our D1 team a little bit of a break. Our D2 action coming up that will be featuring lineups that include Paul Sullivan, Paul Garrett, Matt Milstead, Adam Kavanaugh, Fermi Okunlami, Dave Mengen, and Brian Elliott. Thank you to Ability 360 for hosting. That concludes Game 1 coverage.